Mr. Chair, I ask unanimous consent to address the House out of order for 1 minute.
Without objection, the gentleman is recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today alongside his colleagues in the Arizona delegation, alongside members of the Congressional Hispanic Caucus, alongside members of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and so many others, to mourn the loss of a political and social justice giant, Congressman Raúl Grijalva. Raúl's story is the American dream. He was the proud son of a vaquero cowboy from Mexico who went on to become the president of the Tucson Unified School District Governing Board, chairman of the Pima County Board of Supervisors, an 11-term member of the United States Congress, and the dean of the Arizona delegation. His accomplishments in this body are too numerous to list. We would be here all night. But it's his legacy of fighting for environmental causes that stands out. As chairman of the House Natural Resources Committee, Raúl led the charge to protect America's public lands, including and especially the Grand Canyon, to protect our most precious resources, including our water, and he stood up firm for tribal sovereignty. He's been a mainstay in these Capitol hallways for more than 2 decades, but he remained an activist at heart. He never forgot where he came from or the people who got him to where he was. Raúl brought the lessons he learned as a Chicano activist in Tucson in the 1970s to Washington, where he led the Progressive Caucus for more than a decade, leading the charge for immigrants and working people. He spoke truth to power, but in his quiet way and always with good humor. And perhaps Raúl's greatest legacy is the generation of Latino leaders that he mentored, many of whom stand inside this body, and many more that fill city halls, county seats, and school boards back home in Tucson. As Raúl would say, quote, "It's all about the love," unquote. He spent more than a half-century working on behalf of Southern Arizona until the very end. And we offer our deepest condolences to his wife, Ramona, and his 3 daughters, and the community of Tucson, who will dearly miss him. Rest now, my friend. Mr. Chair, I yield now to my colleague from Arizona, Congressman Gosar, for 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's no mystery that Raúl and I never saw eye to eye on pretty much anything. But it actually benefits this whole group because it's about the debate. We can come with our ideas to the floor and we can debate each other. And that's what it should be. Raúl was one of those people that he made you, if you had your idea to yourself, he would make it so it was more important to you to fight for it. But he always was very principled. His humor was unwitting. I mean, he'd laugh, and that chuckle that he had. But he emulates all of us and what we can do at this body. There's good ideas, there's bad ideas, and that's why we have to have this debate. Raúl, God bless you. God bless his family, and remember him. Remember him in your hearts and say a prayer. Thank you.
Thank you for those kind words, Congressman Gosar. When you and he disagreed, Raúl was normally right. I ask all of my colleagues at this moment to join me in a moment of silence for our departed colleague.
The chair now asks all those present in the chamber, as well as members and staff throughout the Capitol, to please rise for a moment of silence in remembrance of the late Honorable Raúl M. Grijalva of Arizona.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back.